Today we have this 1956 Olympia SG1 vintage desktop typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. It has the margins up top here, and you can move them by pushing it down and side to side. I like to put them at the beginning and the end of the page, so we're going to move that one a little bit to the end. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. If this line space gets you back to the beginning, it skips 1, 2, or 3, and I believe it has half spaces. If you just move this wheel here, that's a 3 space, and that's 2 and a half, 2 and 1. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. You just flip this wheel down to the red slot in the middle here. Beautiful typing machine. Olympias are my favorite. Made in Germany, and I consider them the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Very well designed and high quality parts. As you can see underneath, just all the best parts you can get are put into this. We're going to switch this back to the blue, and to pull the paper out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You just flip it towards the front and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the paper out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock or multiple pages. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. It also has an option for white, which is no print. The vibrator will not go up whatsoever. And yellow, which is, I believe it's between half between red and black. When you have it on blue, it hits the top portion of the ribbon. When you have it on red, it hits the bottom portion of the ribbon. And that's all we need to worry about with this one. Maybe there's a ribbon with 3 colors on it. I don't know. Never seen one. This is your touch control on the right side. Right now we're on 1, but if you keep flipping it down, you can go all the way up to 6, 7, 8. And that just means you gotta hit the keys a little harder and it responds faster. I like to keep mine at 1 because I'm not an experienced typer. I just fix them. I don't type for a living. You have your tab function on the top here. You hit that, it goes all the way to the end. If you don't have a tab set, so we'll set one right in the middle by hitting the set button on the right side there, and it stops at that spot. To clear it, you hit the clear button, and now we'll go all the way to the end again. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. It's got a function. You get to the end of the margin, it'll lock the keys so you can't type past it, and if you want to get past that margin, you hit this dot with the 4 dots, this key with the 4 dots, and it'll let you get past that margin and type all the way to the end of the page. Backspace is on the right side here. Works great. Shift on each side and the shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again and open the hood. Just pops right off. It's got these little hooks that go into these holes, and there used to be a sound deadening in here that deteriorated over time. That's what that is. That's just old glue. You got your ribbon spools up top here. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. And if you want to switch that, there is you either use these, or there's a little bar that connects them, and you just flip it to the other side and it'll start pulling. Right now it's pulling to the correct side, and it'll pull to that side if you want to switch it. But we want to keep it going to the right, clockwise, and that's where we want it. Let's put the hood back on. Actually, most of the time considered a spool cover. On the right side here, we got an all tab reset. So you hit that, all the tabs will be reset. And as you can see, we'll test it, goes all the way to the end. We'll reset that. This is a multiple space mechanism. I've never seen one of these before, but it's pretty cool. So I'm not really sure how to use it, but it's got numbers up top to see how many spaces, I guess. And it just keeps a bunch of spaces at once. Pretty cool. This is your paper guide. It holds the paper upright and it extends. And on this side we also have a all tab clear and carriage release. And that's about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.